Hi, I'm Teresa Brown Cannell, intuitive medium, energetic healer. I do property clearing, energetic clearing, and readings, past life work. And today I want to talk with you about entities. And we talked about angels before, and we're going to talk about angels some, but we're also today talking about the lower astral planes and the pesky, annoying, negative entities that can try to hitch a ride with you. And so I want to talk to you a little bit about what can happen and how to prevent it and how to be aware if that happens to you. So there are lower astral planes and upper astral planes. And so the lower astral planes have all kinds of negative entities trying to interfere you, trying to block, earthbound spirits, people trying to, or energy beings that are not free and they're not happy, okay? And they have not really gone through this wonderful healing light of transition. And they can be annoying if you let them. There is nothing at all for you to be afraid of. Nothing. You are the light. So I'd like for you to say it. Just say it right now. I am the light. And I repel all negativity. I repel it. I am the light. Depending on how you were brought up, whether you're brought up in the Buddhist faith, the Christian faith, the Catholic, Methodist, Jewish, whatever church you were brought up in or lack of it you were brought up in, most of us or many of us have roots. And those roots of faith can help us because they teach us to pray to a supreme being, to trust in a higher power. So I grew up in the Christian church and I developed a strong faith in Christ and in prayer. And I was able to see the incredible power of prayer and how it helps people and how it can heal people and how faith can help protect people. And at the same time, as I was a teenager, I began studying Buddhism, which I love. It's a philosophy, it's the way of life. And in many ways, Buddha and Jesus taught many of the same things. Love everyone, have compassion, be kind, treat one another as you would yourself, love others. So there's so many different possibilities. The main thing is that whatever you do believe in, make sure that it honors you, that you respect and love who you are, that no one takes your energy or your power away from you, okay? Because the truth is, the divine intelligence, the energy that literally sparked birth to everyone is connected. We are connected to all living things, to all the animals, to all the creatures, to all the sea creatures, all the sky beings, all the guardians, all the angels. We are connected. And in fact, we are made of the same stuff that the stars are made of. So we are the light. And sometimes we become disappointed or down or have low self-esteem or we have a traumatic experience and we don't believe in ourselves. But in you, right inside your heart, the very seat of your soul, that's the place that this incredible love flows through and comes through you and protects you and guides you. And that's the same place where your intuition guides you. We have to listen. We have to pay attention. So meanwhile, we're walking around, and let's say you go into a hospital. Well, there's people that have died in the hospital, and maybe some of those people, maybe they were drug addicted, maybe they were alcoholics, maybe they just were mean at times, okay? And they got stuck in the hospital, okay? And their spirit, when their body died, the spirit didn't leave. And so then they become what's called an earthbound spirit. Sometimes people are just shocked. Maybe they die unexpectedly in a car accident, because often what I do is help those beings cross over to the other side and into the light, and they can do that. Okay, so as you walk around and say, let's say you go to the hospital, you're all happy, you feel good, you bring your loved one flowers and you feel great, and they're getting better, and then you walk out, and like 30 minutes later you go, wow, man, why do I feel so depressed? Why do I feel so drained? Well, there's probably been some hitchhiking earthbound entity that tried to grab a hold of your light and follow you out, and it's kind of hanging on. And maybe that happened because you're vulnerable and you were sad, and maybe there was a little tear in your aura somewhere, or for some reason they came through. Okay, and so there's all kinds of things that can happen, but you don't have to be afraid. And you, yes, you can clear yourself. Okay, so just very simply, there's a lot of different kinds of things that can happen. I've had people come to me and say, let's say I had a couple who brought their 6-year-old child. Well, she came to me in a dream the night before and said, hey. And so she was contacting me from the dream world of the child, the 6-year-old child. And so the next day I got a call from her mother, and she said, I want you to see my daughter. She feels like something's watching her all the time, watching her. Okay. And so she came in, and her dad came too, and mom. And we did a little ceremony in that case. And so we did a ceremony, and we lit a white candle, and we said some prayer. We brought in the directions, called in the 4 directions, and asked for protection. We always ask, bring in the angels, bring in, if you want to say creator, if you want to say all directions, if you want to say my sacred, most protective helpers, bring in the spirit doctors. It's your intention, and it's how your belief is. That's what will help you. Okay, so we call in that. And then I said to the child, I said, I sense a male, in this case, there was a male negative entity trying to hang on to her. Okay? And I said, what do you want to say? She goes, goodbye. Okay? And we did the ceremony. She acknowledged it. She had the parents there witnessing and all that love. And it cleared out, and it was gone. And she felt better, and she was safe. Okay? So you can do your own ceremony, and you can light a white candle, and you can say a prayer, and you can calling in the guides of the sacred love and spirit that I love, and call them in to help you, the spirit helpers, the spirit doctors, to clear any negativity away. Now, you can read a verse in the Bible, you can read a poem by Rumi, you can read something from one of the Buddhist selections you have, or whatever you choose, but make it sacred. And know that in your heart, there is great love, and you are the light. Remember, when you get up in the morning, I repel all negativity. And if you go back to the video on checking your polarity or balance, how we did that, the more balanced you are, the less vulnerable you are, the less you attract negativity. It's important to know that anytime someone is a heavy alcohol drinker or takes drugs, that automatically opens them up to negative spirits. And then all of a sudden they got the alcoholic spirits that want to hang out and drink with them. They got the drug addicted spirits that want to hang out, and sometimes it can get worse. Okay, because people can have much more than that going on depending on their mental state. So you have to take charge, and you have to say, hey, I'm in charge. I am the light. I repel all negativity. And say your prayer and do your chant and know that you too create. You co-create with Creator, because you, this thumbprint, is different from anyone else in the whole world. You're different. And because you have that difference, you are unique, you have breath, and therefore you are important because you have breath and you're in a human body. So never underestimate who you are, and never underestimate that you have a very special gifts. And maybe you're aware of some of them, and maybe that some of those gifts are in the process of unfolding. And what I've experienced is it's amazing what can happen to people when they take charge and when they recognize their own beauty and their own light. So know this, know this. My name is Teresa Brown Cannell. I'm an intuitive medium, energetic healer, and author. Please visit my website and go to my Facebook page, send me a friend request. Thank you, thank you, thank you.